Welcome you all for the video lecture on operating system objectives and functions. First of all, what is an operating system? Now, in this technological world, even a small kid know what is an operating system. Yes, in simple term, we can define operating system as an interface between the computer system and the user. Without operating system, the computer system is simply a hardware. It will not be a functional one. Once you install operating system, the computer system will become a functional one. Here in the right hand side, you can see the different views of the computer system. The basic, we have the computer hardware. Above the hardware, the operating system layer is there. It means that after installing this operating system, the hardware components will become functional one. Above operating system, the utility softwares are running through which the application program can build some programs. Finally, the application programs or programs which are running at the top level layer, actually through this application programs, the user interact with the operating system. What are the different objectives of an operating system? It provides an interface to the users to the computer system. It makes the computer more convenient to use. It hides all the hardware resource details from the users, and also to effectively manage the computer resources such as CPU, memory, files, and either IO devices. The operating system helps the users or programmer. And finally, to provide efficient and fair sharing of resources among the users and the programs. So here the slide lists all the different functions provided by the OS. So by keeping these objectives in mind, the different functions are built. It is the what are the different functions of operating system. It provides memory management, it provides process management, file management, device management, IO management, secondary storage management, command interpretation, networking, communication, job, accounting, security, monitoring, health, and error. Let us see all these functions one by one, what it says. Memory management. Here, memory management, the memory refers to main memory, how the main memory is effectively managed among multiple programs which are being run at the same time. The main memory, we know that the main memory is a quick storage area that may be accessed directly by the CPU. But main memory are limited in capacity. So this main memory has to be effectively managed so that multiple programs can run simultaneously. So operating system takes care of this memory management by allocating memory to the a process which need it, and also deallocates the memory when the process completed operation, and also it keeps a record of which part of primary memory is used by whom and how much. It distributes memory while multiprocessing. In multiprogramming, the operating system selects which process require memory, when and how much memory they get. The next module is process management module. This module takes care of managing all the process which are competing for the processor. Actually, the several processes will be running at a time, and they'll be competing for the processor to complete their process. To which process the processor has to be allotted to complete its operation. This is taken care by the process management module. This module will assess different parameters or attributes related to the process, like how much time the process needs to complete its operation, what is the priority of the process, how long the process is waiting in queue. All those factors will be considered to decide which process will get the processor. So the process management model uh, takes care of analyzing these factors, and finally it allocates a processor to one of the process which is waiting in a queue. Actually, this process management module decides the efficiency of the system. So we know that the efficiency of the system is measured with respect to throughput, where throughput is nothing but the number of processes executed in unit amount of time. So this process management module effectively takes decision on allocating processor so that it tries to improve the throughput. Next comes file management module. So this module takes care of allocating file to the user in different mode like read mode or write mode or execution mode, whichever requested by the user, and also it checks what is the access rights given to this particular file. So by considering all these factors, file management models takes care of assigning files to the programmer whenever it's needed. The next one is device management module, which decides what is the peripheral device is attached to the computer system and how long it's being attached and for what purpose. All those things will be maintained by the device management module. So here the device represents some peripheral devices which want to be connected with the computer system, maybe the external camera or mic or something. So these devices will get attached with the computer with the help of the respective drivers, which are monitored by the operating system. One more module is IO management module. Any kind of input we want to give to the computer which goes through the operating system. Similarly, any output device which acted upon by the operating system. Assume that the user wants to play some audio. So to play some audio, the user will be clicking the play button. After clicking that play button, the operating system go and fetches the corresponding audio file which resides in the hard disk. That it fetches and it sends to the player output, which is nothing but the speaker. So finally it will be played. So here the operating system takes care of fetching and sending output to the corresponding output devices and all those things. Thus it effectively manages various IO devices. Next module is secondary storage management module. Secondary storage, which represents the backup of the main memory. This includes hard disk drives and it includes USB flash drive and CD drive also. Program like assemblers, compilers stored on the disk until it is loaded in the main memory, and then it uses the disk as a source and destination for processing. So whenever the user wants to write some content output into the file, uh, the secondary memory management module takes care of writing the corresponding content in the uh, hard disk drive, because the file is resides in the hard disk. Only part of the files will be fetched to the main memory. And some of the functions provided by the secondary storage management includes storage allocation, free space management, and disk scheduling. Next module is security module, which takes care of providing security for the data stored in the system by employing some password protection and all. And also, since multiple programs are running simultaneously, the operating system takes care of protecting one program data from the other program data. Also, operating system makes use of firewalls, which protects the system from incoming threats and block them. Next one is common interpretation. We know that the computer can understand only zeros and ones, but we used to write program using high level programming language. So the common interpreter, which converts this high level programming language into machine level language with the help of interpreters. Communication. This module represents when the user program wants to communicate with the other programs by send and receive signal and all those things. When this functions are executed, the operating system takes care of establishing communication between the corresponding system by calling appropriate system. This job accounting model helps the uh, users or administrators to track the computer resource utilization. The operating system keeps a log which contains information about how long the computer resources are used by a particular program, what is the start time, what is the end time, and all those things. With the help of this detail, if any malfunction happens, it is easy for the operating system to troubleshoot the system. In addition to that, this job accounting helps in billing the users for their resource utilization. This is the module which takes care of detecting any errors, and also it helps the uh, users to come out from the error. It sends notification up to the users regarding the error, and either it may abort the program in consideration, or it throws error message. Monitoring the system helps in understanding its health by checking which programs or process impact CPU and memory utilization and cut down its usage. This also gives an information that is required to troubleshoot the system related issues. So this system, I mean, this module takes care of monitoring the health and error occur while executing the programs. Thank you all for watching the video.